Can you try and give us a sign? Can you make a noise? Please come forward. We don't mean you any harm. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Please come forward. Is there somebody in there? Is there somebody in there?
In that room.
What? Did it not sound like someone
Yeah,
to
but
you?
I can't tell if it's at the end of the corridor in the room or off to the right. You know, the way we came.
Staircases.
With everyone else confined to our crew room on the opposite side of the castle, we were all a little baffled by the origin of these nearby sounds. We decided to move back down a floor and into the same cellar where David had recently sensed an outcast, a murderous soul.
Is there any spirit person down here in the cellars? If there is, please could you give us a sign to let us know that you can hear us and see us? Can you come forward? Please. Please try and talk to us.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Please try and talk to us.
That sounded very distinct.
Still there. What's wrong?
Footsteps.
The beeping that you can hear at 10-second intervals is the EMF meter recording.
Yeah.
It's just going to record for 5 minutes and then stop. And that's what that beeping is. But the sounds we heard, footsteps, was different to that, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's a dragging.
Where's it coming from, Tom?
I think it sounds regular to me.
Yeah, it sounds to me like it's
Some sort of time.
I thought it
Hear that
came behind
beep?
that door. Oh, that's it, yeah.
You want to listen to it?
That was distinct.
It's
Yeah.
so loud. You have to be quiet. On the left hand.
Shh.
Fuck. It sounds like somebody blowing in the microphone. It does. It just sounded to me like someone was going...
That's weird. Oh, who's there?
Definite dragging sound.
Fuck is that?
Hello? Hello?
If you're in this room with us, could you make a noise? Let us know you're here. Maybe we can help you.
There's a clock.
There's a footstep or a door.
Make a bigger noise so it leaves us in no doubt, and I'll be able to help you. I need to know you're here.
What's
No,
up
I
with
didn't
it?
hear that.
Something... Nothing touched that door.
Sounded like something touched the door, something pushed the door.
It
you
did.
can't tell.
Yeah, it did.
Just something touched the door.
Touch the door, I'd say. It wasn't a push.
Had nightfall signalled a change in the serenity of our surroundings? What presence hid behind the cellar door? And what other tricks would the night hold for the most haunted team?
No, you did,
No,
you
I
did, you
didn't.
did.
I didn't. I heard it, honestly.
Oh my God!
fortress in name, Bodelwyddan Castle has so far been kind to its latest occupants. However, all 5 group members have verified that a succession of sounds, possibly a dragging noise, could be heard from directly outside the cellar door. We did check outside, but to no avail, and with none of the other crew members taking responsibility, the question of what had been on the other side of this door would remain unanswered. David Wells felt that someone was ready to make contact on this investigation, and he decides to hold a séance in the sculpture gallery.
If there's anybody in this room, please make yourself known to us.
But would the eyes that staff and visitors often feel watch them actually be able to provide us with a clearer message?
Are you connected to someone round this table, Frederick?
After just a few minutes, we began to receive a response. However, none of us were prepared for the events that would follow. Over the course of 30 minutes, personal messages started to come through to the table via David. Initially, these messages were directly for Carl, and then even more bizarrely, for me. This occurrence took us all by surprise. It had never happened to any of the crew before, and I in particular found all of this a little weird and very emotional.
I miss my grandma.
But what was extremely interesting was the evidence detected by Kieran's thermal imaging camera.
Give Yvette a sign of when you're near her so she knows you're there. Touch her, or a sense, a feeling.
As the glass moved towards me, I felt a breeze brush across my hand.
Oh, cold.
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 Whereabouts then?
All around under my hand here.
This thermal image photo, taken at exactly the same time, may offer further proof of the aura that I had just sensed. In stark contrast to the red glow around the hands of everyone else, my hand is clearly blue in colour. Surprised, intrigued, but also perplexed by what we had all just seen, we decided to take a short break to recover our composure. It hadn't escaped our attention that so far we had only encountered audio responses to our appeals for activity. Yet Bodelwyddan had promised us more than bumps and bangs. If we were to capture something more, then we would need to cover all 4 floors. With guest psychic David Wells leading a group upstairs, Carl, Richard and Stuart head for the cellar, whilst Rachel, Alex and Most Haunted's newest team member Joe help to hold my hand as we explore the ground floor.
I just don't get the feeling in this room at all that anything is going to happen. I really don't. I just can't. There's no feeling of. It just feels nice.
It feels like we're in a nice room.
Yeah.
Especially compared to the other rooms in the building.
Yeah. It's a nice. Ooh. I felt like something just tickled the top of my head.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, how is it?
You alright?
Yeah.
Nice to?
Yeah, fine.
Come on, man.
Just to let you know, I'm holding Carl's hand. This is the only way we can get through.
Look, this is not what it seems, okay?
No.
We're
We're lovers.
We're tough men. You alright, Stu?
Yeah. So where should we go first? Do we stay here or should we go further on?
Don't mind. I think